Video, I'm going to be going through some of my hats and the story behind them in my nightgown on a Sunday morning in beautiful Gorgona, Panama. In my last video, my hats became a topic of conversation. So in this video, I thought it would be fun to share some of my hats that I've bought over time. Of course, in my, true summer colors. So ignore this picture in the background. It obviously, it's a bit smoky, but I'm not liking some of the gold qualities in this painting. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know when you rent an apartment, typically in Panama, it comes furnished. And so you're sort of dealing in a lot of cases with somebody else's taste or color choices. And this is something that's not easily adjustable for me, so ignore this. When I moved here, I brought most of my clothing, including my fall clothing and outerwear and what have you, because I may be traveling from here. Well, I will be, and so I want cooler clothing as I travel to cooler climates. And so I have fall hats here. And so I want to first talk about this hat, because this hat is obviously, if you hold up the color swatches to this hat, it's in the True Summer palette. And I want to say that this hat is the one with most sentimental value to me. You know me, you know I love old world styles, the 20s styles, and that sort of thing. And so years ago, every year, or twice a year actually, in Toronto, and it still happens right now, there's a show at a place called the C&E called the One of a Kind Show. And my family, extended family, meaning my aunts, cousin, and a couple, like my cousin's wife, like a bunch of people. There usually was like maybe 7, 8 of us as a group. We would go around the One of a Kind festival, and my uncle would be there as well. And they, of course, have seen me quit a very cushy full-time job to embark on this passion journey of mine. And so there were some years and quite some time where I was penny pinching. So there was, they probably don't even know this. There were a couple times where I would go to the One of a Kind show and literally be really watching money. And they saw me at this particular One of a Kind show really gravitate towards this particular hat vendor and this particular hat in my colors. And we proceeded to the next vendor or different rows of the show, and my uncle ran back and bought the hat for me. And they probably don't know this, and maybe I hope they watch this, and maybe I'll share it with them, is, wow, I really will never forget that. And it's not about even the product, it's just about kindness. And this is a hat that stores a lovely, lovely memory for me, and I will never get rid of this hat ever. It will be passed down from generation to generation, and it's so fun, don't you think? The other ones are much quicker. So this is a softer red. I was going out on a date with somebody, and I wanted a hat to go with my red outfit, and I found this, and this was so fun. And when I first found out my colors, I found out that I had been wearing the wrong winter hats for years. And so this was one of the first winter hats I bought after finding out my colors. I wore this, and I still will wear it a long time. It's washable. And I think this is so fun and goes a lot with my outerwear choices. Remember the COVID times, and we couldn't go out shopping a lot, or where I lived in Canada, we couldn't go out shopping a lot. So my weekly grocery store trip included a clothing vendor within the grocery store, and so I would spend some time going through what the vendor was selling to get my shopping fix, because I love shopping. And I found this. It's in a summer coloring, and yeah, I love this hat. I even brought it with me to Panama. If you've been following me for a long time, you'll know I spent significant time in Jamaica. So this hat says One Love on it, and I had it custom made when I was in Jamaica, and you would have seen the video perhaps of me having this custom made. And then that same vendor had already had other hats done, and out of her existing stock, I chose this one. This one has butterflies on it. I actually bought this one when I was visiting my sister, who lives in a very small town in Northern Ontario called Iroquois Falls. And I got this at the bargain shop, and I love this hat. I love Bayfield, Ontario, and going through some of the shops in Bayfield, Ontario. That is where I got this fun hat. It's got elephants on it. Very nice, and goes a lot with my summer looks. This one you've seen a lot, and so after COVID times, one of the first times we were allowed to go out, shopping normally, my son and I actually went to is it still called the Eaton Centre in Toronto? And we spent the whole day, like we did so much walking. And he is so kind, my son, and he carries all the bags and helps with the bags and stuff. And so this hat reminds me of that fabulous day. Oh my goodness, I love spending time with my son. So I got this just at the Bay. I needed a sun hat in my colors, like a big rimmed one. And like ribbed, I hope I said ribbed, or rimmed, I don't know what it's called. Oh goodness, have I made a slip up in wording? But regardless, don't comment badly. And this actually is made by the Canadian, it's just labeled Canadian hat. I like this hat, it's washable, and it's easily foldable and for traveling. This one's a recent purchase from a vendor in the market that happens in Coronado every Thursday here. And I would have covered this recently, but it's in my summer colors, each individually. Is it an overall smoky, lower contrast feel? No, and I've talked a lot about me going outside the rules, and this is one hat where I made the decision to go outside the rules because I just think it's fun. I love fun hats, and the inside is actually red, so if I wanted to do something like that, I can do that. Isn't that fun? I'm also adding on a couple fascinators to this video. So for years, I've loved fascinators. This one is in like a deeper green color. It harmonizes with the summer palette. So I got this, oh goodness, I'm gonna say about 10 years ago in Montreal. Here's another one. It's a smoky blue that I literally just got in a shop in downtown Stratford. I think this is fun. And so if you know, my family would know this too. In the one-of-a-kind shows, I would spend a lot of time trying on fascinators and hats. I just think they're fun, and well, I've shared with you I'm a bit creative. Well, I actually am creative and quirky, and so yeah, hopefully this was a fun video for you to watch. Happy Sunday to you all. You may be watching this in your nightgown too.